Welcome, everybody, to this edition of Holidays Made Simple. We're going to be starting in just a few moments. I have my awesome co-host, Willie Diefenbach-Jones, who is here to help people get in and answer any questions you might have in the chat. And like I said, we're going to get started. Actually, it's time right now. Do we want to go ahead and get started?
Yes, I think it's a great time to start.
All right, because we know how time is and we want to make this quick and informative for you. So we're going to go ahead and start the recording. We're ready to go? All right.
Yes,
Okay.
we're ready.
Perfect. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Kathy Peterson. I am going to show you how to send a 4-touch campaign that will go out throughout the next year. And we're going to get started right now. So I'm going to share my screen. And here we go. All right. So I chose to do a seasonal campaign. So celebrating, winter, spring, summer, and fall. And I did this last year and it was really popular. And the funny thing is, as I sent them all like I am today, I'm going to send them out. And you forget about the cards that you schedule a year ago. And then all of a sudden my fall and autumn cards just went out by themselves just a few weeks ago. So that was really fun. All right. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go and choose. It's almost the first card, I guess, will be our winter card. So I chose this card from our catalog. And I'm going to show you a little bit different way of doing a campaign. So we're going to start with the card because what happens to me is I get so excited to create a card that I forget that I'm going to do a campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and start designing this card. And like I said, this is from the catalog. And I'm going to go ahead to the inside. And I have created some photos that I'm going to use on all of these fun seasonal cards. So this one's going to be a cute little penguin saying, "Stay cool." And then down here, I'm going to say my message. And I'm just going to copy and paste so you guys don't have to watch me type. And I'm going to choose my font. There's all sorts of fun fonts to choose from. I'm going to choose Fuzzy Bubbles. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And then I am going to choose our mail merge feature, which is really cool. You can just type in first name here from the button and put a comma. And that way, when this is printing, it will actually pull the first name of the contact right there onto the card. And then I do have my signature in the system. And I'm actually on this one going to use my signature for our whole family. It's actually me, my husband, my 2 kids. So you do that on holiday cards as well. So this is my little note to enjoy the winter. And then we're going to go to the back panel. Now, this is my default back, and it's turned on its side because I do tend to send horizontal cards. So you can do any photo you would like. You can keep it vertical if you'd like, or you can, outside of our system, you can just turn it and then import it back in on its side, just like this. And what I am going to do, a lot of you know I love this little eyedropper tool you can do on Chrome. I'm going to pick that fun green color right there. And I made it so my cards have a little border around that back. So I use the color inside the card to kind of make it all cohesive there. So there's my winter card. I'm going to proceed to cart. And then as soon as it loads up, I'm going to schedule that day. So here's my card. I don't want it to go immediately. I want it to actually go on December 10th. Now I'm going to submit that. And instead of creating a campaign right now, I'm actually going to add another card. So now I'm going to do my spring card. So here is my fun spring card. I love word searches. If you've ever got a card from me, I do a lot of word searches. This one happens to be in the catalog, so it's already made for you. So I'm going to go ahead and customize this one, a 2-panel again. And this one, I'm not even going to sign. This one's just going to be a fun card with a word search on the inside. There's the front. Here's the inside. Of course, I am going to put a fun little photo in here. There we go. And then on the back, again, it is turned to the side because this is a horizontal card. I'm going to choose this fun little golden color to tie that card all in together. And I'm going to add that card to my order. Quick as easy. That's, you have 2 cards down already. So that's our spring card. We're going to change the date on that one. My internet sometimes is a little pokey. There we go. There it is. And we're going to change this to March 10th. Now we're going to add one more card. This one will be summer. So I didn't really find a catalog card I really liked that much for summer. So I made my own. And again, it is a horizontal card. So I'm going to do a build your own and import my fun little summer picture. So this is the front. And then on the inside, I have another fun summary photo. Look how cute that is. And down here, I am going to change the color of the background of the card. I'm a big color person, so I'm going to use that eyedropper one more time. And I'm going to choose kind of not quite as dark blue, but a little bit kind of a lightish blue from that same color, that same photo. And then all you have to do is copy that color code and it pops right in there. So now I'm going to choose my font. I'm going to choose, let's see, Indie Flower. Make that bigger and copy my text. And I'm going to add my signature. Just mine this time. And on the back, I still have that blue color saved. You know, I haven't I have copied. I copied the I copied those words. So I have to go back here, click on this panel again, go back to background, and actually save that color code so I can put it on the back. There we go. Add that to my order. And then we get to do autumn. Oh, we're going to change this date to June 10th. And add our last card. This one actually is going to be a vertical card because I really fell in love with this pumpkin card. And you'll see why when you see the picture I chose on the inside. So we're going to go ahead and make that a 2-panel vertical card. So this again is from the catalog. Oh, look at those pumpkins. Such a nice photo. Now I'm going to also add a full page image. And look at how cute this guy is. I also have one that says, do I smell birthday cake? And I use that one on birthday cards. So you can have a lot of fun with photos that you can add words to. So I'm going to add my words on this one. I'm going to make it, I usually pick the font before I put the words in, but you can do it either way. I'm going to do shadows into light, make it a bit bigger, and then put in my I think I will do the name in this one. I know I didn't in the last one, but I think we'll that'll be okay. We'll put first name, comma, and then I'll add my signature again. Now this one is vertical. So now my horizontal back doesn't really make sense. So I'm going to go up here to layouts, and I have this same image. That's actually my daughter holding one of our awesome gifts from the gift store, that grateful mug. So I have one that's also vertical. So here's my default. You can see it's highlighted. So that's going to default put on every card that I create until, unless I change it to something else. So I'm going to change it here to the vertical one. And then, of course, I'm going to add my little background color. I think I'll just use some of the orange from the card front and add that to my order. So now here's the trick. So now I have an order of 4 cards, right? It's not a campaign yet. I can send this out as a one-time card to, however many people, and they will get it 4 times a year. Well, I have to change that spring one. I mean, the fall one to send September 10th. All right. So I could just use this as an order, but I do want it to be a campaign. So as soon as this is now able to be clicked, I'm going to save this as a campaign. And so you want to wait to save it until all of the cards are in the order. That way it'll save all those cards as a campaign. See, it says 4 touches right there. So I'm going to call this Seasons 23-24 and submit. Now that did create the campaign, but that doesn't mean I can't still send it from where I am right here. So I can still go ahead and add my recipients. I have a group, so you can have add as many groups as you want in our system. It's so much fun. I did make a group called Seasons right here. And then I can add them here. So here are my 25 recipients for this order. And it will go out, it'll start this December. So see December 23, but then the next ones are in 2024 already. And all I have to do is say checkout. There are my 4 cards, confirm and send. And depending on what subscription you have, what package you have, your card costs are different, and you get back to the person who invited you to this webinar, and they can fill you in all of that. So now I do have another campaign. I want to use that same campaign. So now I want to go to my campaigns, and here's that campaign I saved. And now I'm going to say open campaign and send order. And now say if I wanted to, I don't know, maybe I have someone that I wanted to send the winter card to, but then they're moving, so I don't really want to send the other cards to them. I could just click on the winter card and send that one out. But in this case, I do want to send all 4 cards, and I say send campaign. It's going to create the order with those 4 cards. And while that's creating, I want to show you a fun card I made for my daughter for her 30th birthday. She's my baby and she's 30. So if you haven't ever sent one of the big cards, these are super, super fun. And it'll be okay. It's just creating, it's getting all of those cards in order. But look at how fun this is. It's her life in photos on this big card that she got in the mail. How cool is that? Super, super fun. All right. Occasionally you do have to say exit page and reload, and it's going to reload right away. And that's mostly my internet. I'm sorry about that. And so the signatures, while we're waiting for this, the signatures, it's only $29 to get your signatures in. You get 4 different signatures and a whole handwriting font. So here is our campaign, ready to go. The dates are all in there. Everything's in there. But this time this is being sent to my really close family. And I'm going to surprise them with a gift in their spring card because I think it's just going to be so much fun for them to open this card and get a little surprise. So if you haven't browsed in our gift store at all, you owe yourself to just go browsing in here. We have so many gifts, something for everybody, lots of yummy food, lots of really unique items for any occasion you can think of, just all sorts of stuff in here. And it keeps changing. Every day I go in and there's something new. It's really fun. So I am going to come way over here and I'm going to include this flying butterfly. And if you've never seen this butterfly, it's so much fun because they wind it up before they put it in the card. So when they open the card, it goes fluttering out. So I'm going to add that to my order here. And then I'm going to come down. And again, I did create this group of those close people I'm going to send this to. It's actually, whoops, I forgot to say. There we go, seasons. Oh my goodness, I clicked it too fast. There we go. So I have season gift. So those are I think it's about 12 people. So I'm going to go ahead and, yep, there we go. 12 people. I'm going to hit checkout. And now that campaign, it's the same campaign, but I was able to go back in and add a gift to one of the cards, which is super fun. And now I can go ahead and send that. The last thing I did want to show you is that I realized when I was doing these that I actually forgot to add my daughter to the card, the campaign that the one I just sent with the gift. So I'm going to go to my contacts and I'll show you how you can send a campaign. If you forgot somebody, it's not a problem. I can put her name in here. Here is her address. I click here, I want to send her that campaign, and there it is. Top one, the last one you created is usually the top. I hit submit. It's going to create that order, and I will have to add that little butterfly to that one card. But that's as easy as it is to send a card, and you can do it right from your phone. Once you have to create the campaign on your computer, but once it's created, you can access it from your phone. So if you, are sending your holiday cards out and you forgot somebody, you can quickly and easily get that card out to them just by pressing a few buttons on your phone. So it will, as soon as it loads up, you'll see it's going to be one card, one campaign to Jenny. Sorry about that. There's too many people in my neighborhood online right now. But there you see Jenny. And here's that campaign. I'm going to add that gift really quickly. And it's saving. And I hit checkout. And there we go. So it's okay if you forgot somebody because the system makes it super easy to add them back in. So I know I have one more minute. I want to show you one other quick little tip. if I go into I always check my card history. Once I send cards out, I do always check my card history to make sure, I don't have an address issue or something like that. So here you can see all of these cards in my card history ready to go. And if you do have somebody, actually if I look up my son, because I sent one to him and he's engaged. So his first name is really the way it's saved. His first name is Ryan, but I want it to say Ryan and Brooke. So if I were to click on this, you can see in here, it just says Ryan, but I can edit it. I can go in and edit that. So it's Ryan and Brooke. So that's just a little tip. If your first names aren't quite exactly what you need, you do have a chance to edit that in your card history. So I hope that was informative, and I hope you learned a lot and see how easy it can be to send a 4-card drip campaign throughout the whole next year to your best clients, your family, your friends, anybody at all that you want to. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for coming. Get back to the person who invited you, and welcome to Promptings. We love to have you here.